Christina here. Welcome to day 17 of the holiday card series for 2017. Today I'm going to be using some new snowflake dies from Simon Says Stamp. These are 3 that I've designed, and I'm also going to be using another die set called Sensational Snowflakes. That one I didn't design, but I needed some snowflakes to fill in the design. And then I'm going to be using some glitter papers from Simon. This is a pack of 6x6 glitter papers, and these die cut really beautifully. They're perfect for die cutting, and you get a wide variety of colors. So I'm picking out some different colors for my cards today. Since I am going to be doing a lot of die cutting, I thought I would go ahead and make multiple cards of the same design. So I'm picking out 5 different colors of glitter paper. I've got a purple, a magenta, gold, turquoise, and silver. Now I've got my 4 snowflake dies, and I'm going to go ahead and start die cutting everything. I'm going to start with that purple shade, and I'm going to put in the largest snowflake, and then I'm going to put the other 2 individual snowflakes down, and then that long strip of snowflakes. And thankfully all of these fit on the 1 6x6 sheet of glitter paper. So I did want to let you guys know about die cutting with this glitter paper. They die cut great if your cutting pads are nice and clean. Now my cutting pads were really banged up, really beat up, and so some of the snowflakes die cut with no problem. But the largest snowflake, which is called the Felicity snowflake, it was a little bit more intricate, and I ended up having to run that through my die cutting machine multiple times, and then eventually I had to just replace my cutting pads. And once I replaced my cutting pads, it cut with no problem. I did some additional tests with other colors of glitter paper, and they cut through without any problem whatsoever. So if you're having issues cutting the snowflake dies, especially the more intricate ones, try using a different cutting pad or turn your cutting pad over so that it has a clean surface to work with, because it might just be that. So you can kind of see how that larger snowflake didn't cut all the way through. This was before I ran it through a second time. You also saw on screen me cutting out the Big Joy die, or one of the dies from that set from Simon, and I cut that out 3 times out of some Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 80-pound cardstock. I'm going to have the greeting on each of these cards just be the word joy really, really big. I'm going to let the snowflakes kind of be the main focus of the card. You can see how beautiful those are once you have them all punched out, and you have a big pile of all the little intricate interior pieces that you will have to clean up. And I just was collecting mine because there was a ton. It was kind of fun to watch that pile collect. So I'm going to take each of these snowflakes and I'm going to kind of pair them up on some cardstock. I'm first going to cut my cardstock piece. I'm cutting these down to 5 inches wide by 3 3/4 tall, and then I'm kind of arranging these, making sure I have a variety of colors on each one. And once I have all of those kind of arranged, I'm going to go ahead and take the snowflakes over to a box in front of a window, an open window, well ventilated window, and I'm going to use some spray adhesive to put adhesive all over the back of these snowflakes. Then it's easier just to come back and press those snowflakes down onto the cardstock. Now, if you don't have spray adhesive or you don't want to deal with all of the fumes or things like that, you can definitely just use a glue, like a liquid glue, and put some dots of glue in different areas of the snowflake. You can definitely do that. I just saved a little bit of time by using that spray adhesive. And after those were applied, I went through and cut off the hanging parts, and in some cases I was able to use those parts that were cut off and adhere them to other panels. So I was able to put that silver snowflake, the edge of that, to fill in that gap. My card bases today are made out of some Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 110-pound cardstock. So this is the same color of cardstock I've used for the backgrounds behind the snowflakes, but it's just a heavier weight, mostly made for card bases. I'm pressing that down using some foam adhesive just so I have this popped up off the surface of the card front a little bit. And then I'm going to take some acrylic blocks and kind of pile those on top of these snowflakes, because I wanted to make sure that that spray adhesive that I sprayed earlier was going to dry completely down onto that white cardstock. I wanted to make sure they wouldn't pop up later. I then cut some small foam squares just out of some foam tape. I just trimmed that down so it was more narrow and then cut some squares. And I put all of those little squares of foam tape behind the die cut letters that spell the word joy. I wanted to cut these down all at once so it'd be super easy to apply the foam tape on the back. When I applied it to the card, I started with the letter O, which is the center of the word. So I thought I would put that in the center of the card, kind of move that around, get it positioned just right. And then I placed the J and Y on either side of the O so that it spelled joy. I just made sure to press those down really well so they are going to stick down all over that glitter area and also onto the white cardstock. And then because I had some extra snowflakes, I put those down onto just a clean card front, and then I took the Merry and Bright greeting from the Merry and Bright stamp set from Simon Says Stamp and just stamped that in some Onyx Black VersaFine ink. So a really simple holiday card, really easy, just those 3 snowflakes and a greeting. So that was sort of a bonus card here at the end, just because I had some extra die cut snowflakes. So those are the cards for today. Hope you'll check out the December release over at Simon. There are tons of brand new dies for you to check out, including these snowflakes, and there's even some other additional snowflakes that I didn't even show you guys today. So you'll want to go check that out. Links will be down below and also at my blog. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys very soon for another card video.